Welcome, this is MechCommander, and we're back with some more MechCommander 2. Let's go ahead and listen to the mission briefing here.
There has been a setback. My son's actions have cost us the majority of our forces. All I've worked for could be lost.
I will create a new plan. I don't need the mercenary.
You will meet with House Steiner to sue for peace. We will aid Renard in his fight against Major Kelly. The tide will change, and we will gain time to recover. And you, Sandway, must escort my son to this meeting. I know that I may depend on you.
Her son's not gonna live, I don't think. Alright, well, honor guards. Liao and Steiner wish to meet and settle a truce. Protect and escort Jason Cho to the rendezvous point. Yeah, as I said, I don't think he's gonna make it out of this one, but alright, we'll try. Okay, so we have one objective right now. Escort Jason Cho to the rendezvous location. The Mandrissa is most pleased to announce that Colonel Renard has finally seen the value of negotiation and has accepted an invitation to discuss terms of a ceasefire. Your role in establishing our dominance of Carver 5 has not been forgotten, and the Mandrissa has honored your unit with the highest privilege of escorting Captain Jason Cho to the rendezvous with Colonel Renard. Although this is a peaceful affair, Captain Cho is the last of the Liao nobility on Carver 5, and Colonel Renard is known to be unstable at times. Stay alert, Commander Lady Cho will be watching. Okay, so tactical officer notes. A simple escort to a ceasefire. This should be the easiest sea bill we've made in a long time. It won't be. Looks like an end to all this fighting might be in sight, Commander. Everybody is looking forward to some R&R and a place to spend some hard-earned cash. I'll get cash to polish up the mechs, sir. We might as well look the part. Okay, well, it's not going to be easy, I'm sure. We have 350 tons to work with. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our Lance loadout. So first things first, I want to keep our Lance fairly small if I can. So I do want to keep them the same mobility if I can. And if I remember correctly, what is the speed of a catapult? Because that is kind of what we have been running with. So 65. Let's say we do 2 of them. Okay. We also have the Mad Cat, which is going to be at 75 tons. Has a little bit more speed, 86. That might be useful if we need to get to an objective quickly, though. So it might be worth taking a Mad Cat. Otherwise, we have mechs like the Shootist. They're going to also be at that same speed. We had a really stellar Lance loadout, but I actually don't remember what it was. It's been a little while since last we used it. We do have 220 left over. Oh yes, the Cyclops was one of the mechs that I think we're going to want to use. So let's go ahead and add that in here. So now we're looking at another 130 we can use. So if I want to stay small, then I would think about going to the Atlas. That would slow our Lance down a bit if we did that. But it would be an effective possible loadout. Alternatively, we could go with a mech like, say, the Zeus. This mech here would be effective. The Zeus would be the right speed, but we could go with Zeus. That would give us 50 tons left over, and we could slap in a lighter mech. Although we don't really necessarily need it, though, because we do have the Cyclops, which is going to have our sensors. So, again, for the sake of simplicity, I'm really tempted to go with the Atlas here. Let's buy and sell mechs, though. Let's see if we have the opportunity of getting anything that is a heavier mech. It doesn't look like it than the Cyclops, so I think we are going to be going Atlas here. We have anything obvious that I'm going to want to sell? Because I may not be able to upgrade any mechs if I don't. So we have 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. 1 Raven, 2 Hollanders, 3 of those. I might get rid of 1 of these. I don't think there's a real reason we'd want 3. So just get rid of the original version. sell that on up. And that gives us a little bit of cash that we can do things with if we want to modify. All right, so let's go ahead and slap in the Atlas. Because it has been a little while since... Well, you know, we could upgrade. How about we upgrade the catapult to something else? So, if we were to do that, let's say we remove one catapult. What do we have left over? So we can go all the way up to that 90 tons, so we could do a Highlander if we really wanted to. We'd have a little bit heavier firepower. We could go with the Zeus. I'm really tempted to just go with the Mad Cat, because it kind of gives us the same possibilities as a catapult. And we don't get our full tonnage, but it's better use of our tonnage than using 2 catapults. So I think that's what we're going to rock for right now. So we have a couple different speed categories here, but mostly we're going to be around the 65 kilometers an hour. A little bit less with the Atlas, a little bit more with the Mad Cat. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at modifying. I don't know if there's really anything we're going to want to do as far as modifications go, but it may be possible. For example, I could remove the jump jets here, and that would give me a lot of opportunity for increased firepower. Now, of course, it might be good to have a mech with jump jets, so I will have to consider that. All right, so what other weaponry do we have here? It might have been something that I got along the way. Well, we've an ultra heavy autocannon. I don't think that's anything we're going to end up doing. Oh, okay, I see. It's ultra autocannon and it's heavy size. Gotcha. So we have some clan autocannons, which looks like they're going to be the same size, so you're not really benefiting there, but you probably will benefit in rate of fire, which seems to be the general thing that you benefit from. All right, well, I don't think we're going to go any autocannons anytime soon. What about energy weapons? Anything new here that would entice me? Nothing jumping out at me. Missile weapons. We've got clan LRM racks. Swarm LRM racks. Normal LRM racks. Okay, so we're pretty good there. I think we're going to be fine with this mech. So nothing really needing to be changed here. I think the same thing is true with the, was that the catapult we were looking at? We probably want to take a look at them here. So we've got some clan ERPPCs. I thought I was looking at the Mad Cat, but we're actually... Okay, yeah, this is something we're going to definitely want to modify, because I think we just got the Mad Cat. All right, so... what would we want to modify? Well, I think the machine guns are an obvious removal. Save us some space, although we are maxed out as far as heat goes. I might get rid of the clan ERPPCs. I don't know if that's something we necessarily want to do, although honestly they are long range, which works for us. We could up our armor though in place of the machine guns, or fit in some heat sinks. Either would work. How about this? How about we move this laser over here just for keeping things together? I'm going to add in one armor slot. We'll put that over here. We could put in one more, 2 if we want. And then heat sinks. We could slap in 1. And that would give us 4 to work with. And if I remember correctly, the LRMs are 4. So that would give us a little bit more long-range potential damage. So we traded out all those machine guns for a little bit more damage at long range. And so far, that's been kind of our thing, is that longer range engagement. So I think that's what we're going to go for. We could change these lasers to be something different, but I think we're just going to stick with it for simplicity's sake. And... we're going to have to call this something. Okay, so what are we on as far as the Cs? We're up to C6. All right, we'll call this C7 then. Okay. So that is the Mad Cat. I don't think we're going to want to really change anything else. So let's just take a real quick look at the Atlas. I don't know how long it's been since we last used an Atlas. All right, it looks like we do have some tonnage to use here. So I don't see a reason why not to upgrade the LRM racks here, because we can do that. Probably there wasn't a possibility of doing that before, so slap in Oh, okay, we can only manage one of those, huh? Probably why we didn't do that initially. All right, I think I'm just going to leave this guy be. We have a couple heat to work with, but unfortunately... Unless I'm misunderstanding here, this should work. There we go. Yeah, okay, so we can at least upgrade one. Not really maybe worth it, but... Okay, we're going to have to name this, though. We're going to call it the C4... Ooh, C4. Will it allow me to save over? Yes, okay, we'll just overwrite. And then the Cyclops, just to take a look at it real quick here, see what we've got. Okay, we already kind of worked with this one. There's some things I probably could upgrade, but I think we're just going to leave it be for now. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and move on to our pilot selection. Okay, at this point, we're going to want pretty experienced pilots. So, I'm going to put Hacksaw in the Mad Cat, I think. We're going to put Worm in the Cyclops, get that sensor ability working for us. We're going to put Steel, I think, in the Atlas. And then we're going to put Longshot in the Catapult. Okay, there's our pilots. We're pretty good to go. I use a lot of experienced veteran pilots here to lead the way, and hopefully that works out for us.
Objective complete.
Well, that was quick.
Do nothing unless I give the order. We will keep an open channel for all parties. Colonel Renard? Good day, my lord. You make an impressive display. Please view it as a show of respect, Lord Cho. I see you brought your mercenaries. Mandrissa Cho insisted. Very well, I will make this quick. We have a mutual enemy, Major Kelly of House Davion. It is therefore in our interest to form an alliance. I'm glad you agree. However, your actions against House Steiner must have a cost. I'm sure you understand. We expected as much. Name your price. The mercenaries must die. That's all? Then the deal is done.
Alright, I kind of expected that to happen. Kill him now!
Sir, there's an empty Steiner base nearby. Take it. Take it.
Alright, well, we don't have necessarily speed, maybe. Alright, hold on. Now we have to plan. Alright, what do we have as far as resource points? 0. That's not too surprising. We've got some very dramatic music, too. Alright, let's take a look at our map. So, we are here. They are there. Looks like they're on an island. So, more than likely, we're going to want to run as much as we can. We went with a very heavy lands here. Let's take a look at this base here. So, this is what they want us to take. Again, I didn't load out my lance for this, though, so it's going to be challenging to take it. I'm guessing what the idea here is we take this base and we use its defenses to help us. But unfortunately, I didn't really load out my mechs for this. So what we're probably going to do, I was just seeing if there's anything over here, is I'm going to do a running or a moving retreat. We're going to fire on our opponents as we do so. And do we have any resources in here? Not that I'm seeing, so it's not likely we'll be able to take advantage of that. There is a repair facility I see over here. Alright, well that is something that we can do, but right now, destroy all enemy forces is our primary objective. We have a secondary objective of moving into the Steiner base. Whether or not we're going to do that, I don't know. Alright, in case this isn't already done, we're going to go ahead and make this our command group 1. And here we go. So we're going to stay where we are for now. And we're just going to target these guys as they come in. Okay, we have a Zeus. We're going to go ahead and target that.
Roger.
Stay on top of the hill for now.
Worm here. Roger that. Target
Okay, we're going to start backing up. We should have stronger long-range firepower than they do. I'm just going to walk backwards, and we're going to fire upon our opponents as they come. Now, eventually, I expect the opponent here to outrun me with some of their mechs. Let's go ahead and run a bit here. Let's try and get away from the woods here so that we aren't at a disadvantage. Okay, we've got this Zeus here. Let's go ahead and try and engage it at range.
Affirmative.
And we are getting some shots on it, which is perfectly fine with me. We'll wait for it to get a little bit closer so that our other mechs are getting some fire off here. And we're just slowly back up. I mean, we're doing devastating fire to these guys. I mean, honestly, we might not even need to capture that base. I don't think that one Zeus is going to make it out. Okay, let's switch our target here.
Yeah, he's done. Still reporting. Roger that.
Fortunately, our Cyclops there is at the forefront of that.
Yeah, he's done. Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. No sweat.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit of a change here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Worm, who's taking the brunt of this attack. We're going to run over this way. And the other mechs are going to be the front line now. Now I think we're confident to move in here.
Still reporting. Roger that.
And we can do some heavy damage here. I mean, that's a bushwhacker. Gone it is.
Update the kill board.
Still reporting.
Do some good damage to this Highlander.
Worm here. Hey, I'm under fire over here.
And as I said, we're like devastating these guys at range.
Long shot here. Target locked in.
I don't anticipate that guy's going to get too much closer to us.
Scratch one enemy mech.
So again, I don't really see the point of capturing their facility. I know it's a secondary objective, but why would I do that? And at this point, I just see some light mechs here. And yeah, aren't Hollanders light mechs too? I mean, this is going to be very one-sided.
Worm here.
As a matter of fact, Razorbacks don't even have a ranged attack, so we'll be able to take this guy out fairly easily.
You got it, sir.
Okay, let's refocus
Worm here.
on the Hollander because it will be able to counter us.
Affirmative.
Let's do some damage here to the
Roger that.
Razorback
Check.
and kind of move away from it.
Commander, I'm
We'll
taking
switch over to the
fire.
other Razorback.
Yeah, he's done.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Affirmative.
Okay, another one bites the dust.
Scratch one enemy mech.
Get this other Razorback.
Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed. Still reporting. I am under fire.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take on the Hollander now.
Target acknowledged. Worm here. Yeah, target locked in. Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Yeah, he's done. Consider it done.
Colonel Renard, give me more men. I will personally crush the mercenaries.
Very well, Lord Cho. I will leave this in your hands.
All right, now I think we probably should capture this base just because they're trying to send in reinforcements here. So we took out that main force there. There might be more on that little island over there, but for now, we're just going to move or attempt to move over to the base and capture it. Looks like we're going to want to capture it from this direction to do so. As I said, there's no easy way of capturing this base, so we're just going to have to brute force it. There could be resource points in here. Our Mad Cat has enough speed, but it doesn't have jump jets. And even then, it doesn't have great speed. We're still going to have to brute force our way through the gate. I might just go ahead and take the damage
Hacksaw here.
and try and force our way in.
Roger that. Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Still reporting. Roger that.
Okay, get through the gate and then run.
Still reporting. Roger that.
Objective complete.
I copy.
Okay, we got that much.
Mine.
Let's try and be quick here
Still reporting.
with our Mad
Under
Cat.
fire.
We're going to want to capture this other facility as fast as possible, while our other mechs Yeah, okay, there we go. Our other mechs are going to move into the base here.
No sweat.
As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take the Cyclops, which I believe is this mech, and we'll go over and capture this.
Roger that.
We're going to kill some of the turrets here, unfortunately.
The building is mine.
Okay, let's grab everybody that isn't the Cyclops.
Building captured.
Start moving them over this way. Cyclops, go ahead and repair. You're not the one that needs it the most, but I figure why not? While you're right next to it. Why not while you're right next to it? Okay. Is there anything else in this building that's worth capturing? I mean, there's a headquarters, but I don't think we really need to do anything there. We already...
Warm here. Good to go, boss.
Alright, so really this is just an opportunity to repair. So we're going to go ahead and take the Mad Cat and repair. Take the worm, get it out of the way. Oh, there's another one right here.
Building captured.
Okay, and we'll take steel and have you repair. Hacksaw, there we go. I don't... Okay, we have a little bit of damage we could repair.
Hacksaw here. All buffed and shiny, boss.
Okay, move you over this way.
Reporting. I'm back in action.
All right, we've got everybody repaired up. And as I said, there's no resource points to capture here. So this is going to be a fallback point. We have turrets here that will be able to defend us.
Long shot here. Good to go.
For now, we're just going to go out onto that island and... Oh, all right, never mind. We're not going to do anything of the sort. We've got our opponents coming into us. They've got good sensor range here, so they should see us because they have a Cyclops. That might be Jason Cho himself coming to fight us. And as I said, he's not making it out of this alive. It's going to be us that makes sure of that. As a matter of fact, he's leading the way, so it's going to be fairly easy to headhunt him as he comes in. But we're just going to wait for him to come. We'll allow our base defenses to help us a little bit here. Mostly, it looks like helicopters coming in to aid him. I don't think we're too worried about that. Okay.
Hacksaw here.
We've clicked on him, making him the target. We're gonna have to wait though until he's in range.
Rear ends here, mercenary.
Still reporting. Roger that.
Okay, let's
Target confirmed.
move up here.
Hacksaw here.
Okay, a little bit of fire coming in on us.
Warm here. Roger that.
That was a very loud yell.
Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Oh yeah, another one bites the dust. Still reporting. Target acknowledged.
You've killed my son, Senway.
Sir.
This is the end of my
Enemy
family
destroyed.
line. Prepare yourself for my response.
Warm here. Hey, I'm under fire over here. See ya.
Clean his clock.
Alright, we gotta prepare ourselves for her response. Maybe betraying me wouldn't have been the best idea. So again, we're just gonna wait for their response. We've got our base defenses here. Now this is a little bit dangerous, being next to these ammo and fuel trucks.
Hacksaw here. All buffed and shiny.
Ammo
boss.
dumps and fuel trucks. Okay. Got our sensors.
All right, this is Baxter. Now, my people tell me there's a force of Liao units heading your way. I'm mobilizing the partisans to help you. We'll be there as fast as we can.
Okay, then. So should we come out to meet them? Maybe. I mean, we've got a way out this way now. We could always run back to the base defenses if it comes to that. All right, here they come. All right, we'll attack them. But we'll do it from this hill, and when it comes to it, we'll just walk our way back into the base. So, just a little bit of forward momentum or movement. I do want to move the camera around here, though, so we can actually see what's coming. There we go. So we mostly have some mechs coming in. Let's aim at the catapult.
Hacksaw here. Good as
Let's actually switch over to the Xiaoyu and start backing up.
here. Locking in target. Steel reporting. Commander, I'm taking fire.
Now, they have some good long-range firepower, so this is going to be tough.
You got it, sir.
Update the kill board.
But they have lighter mechs than I do.
Yeah, target locked in.
See all those ILRMs coming in?
Scratch
Okay.
one enemy mech.
Let's attack that guy as he's coming close to us.
Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. We should get paid by the piece.
Alright, we're taking really heavy damage. Let's start backing off here.
Roger. Steel reporting. My armor's coming apart.
Okay, let's go ahead and grab Steel here, who's taking extremely heavy damage. Have him repair. We're gonna go ahead and select everybody else and try and have a good defense here of the base. Okay, let's go ahead and go after the Xiaoyu
Long
here.
shot here. Target locked in.
Worm here. Roger that. Target confirmed. Consider it done.
Okay, let's switch over to the catapult, who's coming up here.
Yeah, target locked in. I got him.
Hacksaw here. Locking in target.
I copy.
And we're gonna have to cover Steel here, who's being attacked. I think the AI is completely ignoring me to try and go after Steel.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Check.
Okay, that guy got absolutely wrecked.
Steel reporting. I'm losing armor. Oh boy.
Worm here. Roger that. Target confirmed.
Okay, let's go after the catapult.
That's gotta hurt.
Steel reporting.
Okay, Steel's up and about.
Update the kill board.
Let's grab everybody this time.
Worm here. Yeah, target locked in.
We're gonna have to stay away from the ammo dump though,
Roger that. Target confirmed.
because of the exploding dudes. Might take the ammo dump with
On
them.
me.
Okay, I think that's gonna be the last of them.
I got him.
Maybe, I'm not exactly sure.
Sir, there's another wave of Liao units headed our way.
Oof, okay. Well, we're not doing too bad. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and get repairs while we can. So you're going to not be able to get repairs. You're going to run over here and get repairs. And that's everybody. Now, Steel might need repairs again. No, all right, we're good. So everybody except the Cyclops, which honestly is our main way of knowing if the enemy's coming. So we're just going to wait. The base defenses are still up and operational, so they still are going to help us while we wait.
Worm here. Good to go, boss.
Commander, we won't reach your position in time. Move your units north to meet us. We'll do what we can to help.
All right, I will do that when we need to. Go ahead and angle the camera so I've got a little bit different perspective. There we go. So I'm just going to come forward and we're going to meet the enemy just like we did last time. And we're going to do a fighting retreat. This time we're not going to do it to the base. We're going to do it towards our allies. So as a matter of fact, let's come out a little bit more into this field over here. And we're just going to walk away. Depending on how heavy their force is. If their force is very heavy, I don't know how well this is going to work, but so far we don't really see the enemy, so just keep walking. This way. Okay, we can come up on top of this hill, perhaps. Let's run for it so that we can get there soon. I don't see any sensors, so we might have a little bit of an advantage here against these guys. So, Star Slayer mechs. Now, again, we have to remember, Liao mechs have the ability with the ECM to sneak up on us.
Roger.
We're going to start backing up.
Storm here. Yeah, target locked in.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Hacksaw here.
Raven mech just materialized out of nothing.
Long shot here. Target locked in.
Okay, go ahead and hit the Star Slayer again.
Yeah, target locked in.
Update the kill board.
Okay, we're going to continue to back up here.
Target. Show me something. Hacksaw here. Looks like I'm the target. Man, I'm getting knocked around.
Okay,
That was pretty.
we're going to back off a little bit.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Roger. Long shot
Oh,
here.
crap.
Target locked in.
I don't know where we ended up on the map, but I accidentally clicked on the map. There we go.
Affirmative. Yeah,
Okay.
he's done.
One more enemy. If this is all they got, then I don't really need to retreat here.
Still reporting. Target acknowledged. That was pretty. Affirmative.
Okay, let's grab Hacksaw here. Have you go run and repair. And we'll grab everyone else and continue the defense. We've got some more mechs coming in here. We'll do our best to thwart Star Slayer.
Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed. Consider it done.
Long shot here. Target locked in.
Okay, let's start backing off.
Still reporting. I am under fire.
Okay, we've got the lighter mechs up in front here that we're going to want to target instead.
Hacksaw here. All buffed and shiny, boss.
Okay, they just ignored my orders.
Storm here. Roger that. Target confirmed. Roger.
Okay, so Hacksaw, I'm assuming, finished the repair. So we're going to go ahead and run over this way. The idea being that hopefully we meet up with our ally.
Still reporting. Target acknowledged. Check. Still reporting. I am under fire.
Alright, we're going to need to start running here so we can keep our distance. Okay, so we're going to run over this way. Alright, we'll use this hill a little bit to our advantage.
Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed. Still reporting. Target acknowledged. Roger that.
Okay,
I got him.
let's go ahead and attack the Raven now.
Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed. Affirmative.
Alright, let me get a perspective where I'm going to be backing up the way I want to be backing up. Okay, let's hit this guy now.
Roger that. Target confirmed. Enemy mech destroyed. Affirmative.
Okay, we're not doing too bad. Gonna keep backing up right now because our line of sight is not going to be necessarily great.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Okay, there's the partisan force.
Storm here. Yeah, target locked in. You got it, sir.
Okay, let's switch over to the Star Slayer now.
Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed.
Okay, let's switch over to this target.
Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed. Consider it done. I got him.
Okay, the partisans aren't really helping me too much here.
Reporting. Target acknowledged. Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed.
Objective complete.
Done.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, he's done.
So I don't know if the I have the partisans is really doing what they need to do. I mean, was our point to come over here and allow the fuel trucks there to be blown up, or what?
Mission successful.
Okay, well, we've got our potential salvage here. Fortunately, I don't have enough money to salvage some of these heavier mechs, I guess. As a matter of fact, I guess we didn't really get paid for this mission at all, so we'll go ahead and do what we can to salvage mechs that we can just sell on for a profit. So honestly, the Bushwhacker is probably all we're going to be able to do here. We're going to go ahead and do that. And let's see how he did. So probably got a high number of mech kills there, as there were quite a few mechs to kill. Not as much in the way of vehicles. Just shy of the next higher metal, I bet. And finally, Worm here. Wow, ton of kills for him. Okay, so he was the one that participated in all the campaigns of this, or all the missions of this campaign this time around, as opposed to Hacksaw. And he gets also the medal for the 7 kills. And I think I was right. How many kills did she kill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she was 1 away from getting that medal. And all right, well, that's going to be the end of this campaign, I guess.
New reports confirm tonight that a revolt is underway on Carver 5. Civilians, some say in the thousands, have banded together to stop the destruction of their planet.
Archon Katrina Steiner is headed to her mountain retreat to review the situation.
Fighting is at an all-time high. Refugees gather in makeshift camps as tanks and battle mechs roam the countryside, attacking and counterattacking in an attempt to wrest control of the planet once and for all. Their markings have become irrelevant. To the people, they are simply...
In other news from Carver 5, Captain Jason Cho, a member of the Liao nobility, was killed in a freak training accident while on maneuvers with his unit. Funeral arrangements...
Baxter is not a military strategist. In fact, he is an industrial engineer. He was driven to lead, he says, by the devastating effects of inter-sphere politics on the civilians of Carver 5. But what effect can a civilian revolt have against seasoned veteran soldiers? The best Mr. Baxter can hope for is to open a dialogue with Colonel Renard and begin the process of healing.
I cut the deal as you instructed, sir. You'll get revenge, but we're not gonna get rich doing it.
I talked to the troops, Skipper. We're in. Let's...
All right, we're going to save that mission briefing for the next video. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is MechCommander signing out.